Hey all, my name is Ludiolo252, and today I am here to talk about the frame advance key. This has been something I've been doing in discussions recently. I've been saying, hey, you should use frame advance keys, you should try this out, you should mess with this yourself, really get a feel for the game, all that fun stuff. It's really nice. Frame advance keys are really good. So today I'm going to be going over two topics. This is going to be a two-part series. First part, we're going to talk about how you use frame advance keys, and the second part, we're going to talk about why you should use frame advance keys. So, first thing we're going to talk about is how do you use frame advance keys. So, obviously, the first part of that, so you set up frame advance keys. So, go to my other monitor here. We got, Extreme Gear Labs, all that fun stuff. So, we're going to go into options. We're going to go to hotkey settings. You might already have a couple of these set up already. The two things that you're going to want to set up though are toggle pause, and if you go into the task tools menu, frame advance. I will note now that it would be helpful to set up save state slots, so you're going to want to set up save state slot 1, load state slot 1, and then you're going to want to have undo save state, and I'm going to go over what that does in a little bit. Taking a screenshot, also something you can't go wrong with it, especially if you do a lot of low tatting or low optimized tool system demonstrations, and you want to be able to share your times quickly and easily. Having a button to be able to do that's really helpful, but obviously, not all the controllers are going to be able to use that. This unfortunately means that most players are going to have to debind their D-pad and their right stick that they use for selecting music and taunts. And in all honesty, that doesn't really matter. You're trying to get good at the game. You're not trying to be stylish, You had to choose between the one. If you're choosing to be stylish, that's cool. I'm going to be winning, though, and it's going to be really funny when that happens. So, that's how you set up frame advance keys. So now, we go back. How do I use frame advance keys? That's a very important question. So, I'm going to go into... Let's just go into Metal City real quick. So, we're going to go into Metal City. I'm going to load into Sonic Booster 1. Apologies, I haven't set up the HD texture pack yet. That's my bad moment. Anyways, we're gonna go through. You're gonna just apologize. This game is not looking good right now. So just go in, whatever. Do our tricks. Frame advance. So I can boost on 2 frames from now. So I'm gonna hold the boost key. All right. Frame 1. No boost. Frame 2, frame 3 frames. My bad. Anyways, how did I know I was going to do that? Because I've done this before. But yeah, so the frame advance key, we advance through the game 1 frame at a time. So on this frame, I'm at 18:13. Next frame, I'm at 18:15, 16, 18, 20, 21, 23, 25, 26, 28, 30. I've done that. I wasn't even looking at it. Eventually you just memorize this stuff, right? So, ran out of boost, that's okay. You wanna know how we know Sonic has 2 seconds of boost? You wanna know how we know that? It's because we can count it with frame advance. So, I'm gonna go onto the top path real quick. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna replay the game. Wow, look at that, I'm so cool. I set this up on a controller that I'm not using that. So, we landed, I'm gonna go to 530, okay? On the next frame, I am going to be boosting. Give it a moment. Thank you. Okay, never mind. So we boosted on 535. That's my bad. So now that we boosted on 535, I'm going to unpause. When you ever use frame advance, you need to have toggle pause turned on. Otherwise, you won't be out of frame advance mode. So right now, I have my finger on the toggle pause key. It's going to run completely smoothly as normal. Okay. When I do that, I'm going to repause the game whenever we get to about 1730s, and then I'm going to start advancing frame by frame until we see the first frame where my speed decreases. Alright, 1736, that was my bad. Either way, we started to see a decrease, but that wasn't perfect, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it again. So you see the dolphin's pause there, it's because I was in frame advance pause. You have to toggle pause to unpause from the game, all that fun stuff. So we're going to go and we're going to do that again because that was a little scuffed. My boostings are not coming out. Okay. Alright. Toggle frame advance, whatever. 130, 195. I'm going to boost on the 6th frame. 3 frames from now. My bad. Oh, goodness. maybe there's something wrong. Okay, either way. 665, we're gonna untoggle frame advance, we're gonna go to like 843, okay. So now when we get to, we were at 665, so then when we go to 865, alright, still have the boost, 865, this next frame, Sonic's boost is going to end because it's been his 2-second boost duration. This is how we can prove that Sonic has a 2-frame boost duration. So that was a quick demonstration of how you use them basically. I'm proving something that's already known. You can look at the data sheets, it'll tell you 2 seconds. This is how you can go into the game and prove that yourself if you want to. So that's great and all, but why should I use this, right? Like, if this is gonna give me information I already know, why am I gonna do it? What's the purpose of this? The main reason why you want to use frame advance keys is to learn new information about Sonic Riders, or about any game in general, but I'm using Sonic Riders as the example here. So, the thing about why you should use frame advance is that it will give you a competitive edge when you're trying to learn how to route a new pick. So, for example, if you remember a while back when I was playing Splash Canyon, and I just sort of, revolutionized the routing on that. Something that I did while I was doing that was I was using the frame advance key. I was grinding that out. I was grinding out every possible option I could have used. I was looking at my air, and I was like, obviously, like air management, I'm not really talking about that. I can make a video on that. People really need it. It's nothing too crazy though, in my opinion. You just kind of like, you just count your boosts. Either way, I went through it. I went through frame advance, and I was like, okay, like this routing option, like these are like all the different routing options I have available to me and I can use. So I went into frame advance, and I stopped at a point where all those routes would eventually meet back, and then I used that to determine, okay, this is the fastest route, this is what I'm going to play with. Obviously, like, that takes a lot of time, and I'm not going to disagree, it does take a lot of time, but whenever you're saving, like, 2 seconds for free on a new pick that nobody else can have, that's a free 1 to 2 seconds that you can play with on every single track in the, well, not every, but like on your particular track. That's a free 1 to 2 seconds to play with. That 1 to 2 seconds, it really, like, it makes a difference, and it makes a difference in a lot of games. You see games being won by frames? Yeah, now you have 60 of them to win with. You're welcome. So that's why we use frame advance keys. I'm going to do another brief demonstration again, one more time, with a more practical application. So obviously, like, knowing boost durations, that's cool. I'm going to go into Egg Factory. I'm going to lock Knuckles. And I'm going to show a little bit more, like, advanced of how you use frame advance keys. It's nothing that you won't be able to do. My boost chain is not coming out. I'm just going to switch my keys real quick. I'm going to switch over to, like, actual proper keyboard controls instead of whatever I got going on right now. Nope. Nope, that's... Why do I have that? Yeah, get rid of that. I know I need P for that, and then I need space for that. Okay. My bad. Okay. It should look a lot better now, though. Okay, unpause. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. I can play the game now. Okay, so we go through whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna... Nope. I'm gonna start... Okay. Okay, cool. So I have a save state set up now. I am guaranteed to get this X rank as long as I hold left. So this takes a little bit of knowledge about how you make save states, obviously, but either way, I can hold left. I will be guaranteed to get this X rank. Ideally, after I get this X rank, I'm going to be doing the volcanic dip. So I just go over here, I hit the fan, I skip the wall. Great, fantastic, wonderful, I love it. You know that there's 4 different ways you can actually hit this skip. So there are 4 different ways to do this, right? Because you can boost off of the ledge there. you can boost off the ledge. Okay, that's one option. Okay, you can boost chain off the ledge. Okay, that's the second option. You can you just cruise off it, right? If you have enough top speed. I'm playing on default. That's one of like the highest top speed gears of the game. I'm gonna have enough top speed to be able to make that even without picking a top speed character. Or the fourth option is you can do the bungee jump strategy, where you boost and then you jump. So most people who are familiar with the competitive scene, they should already know what the answer to this question is going to look like. But I am going to do this myself. I'm going to perform it live so that way everyone can see what we're doing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to test normal set boosts, okay? I'm going to do something real quick. So music, yep, thank you. We're just going to move that up a little bit. Thank you. I'm going to use this notepad up a little bit too, so that way you all can see it. We're going to uncrop this a little bit. So cool. So now I have my notepad pulled up here. I can take notes down on the time. So a factory skip setup time times. Doesn't really matter what you call it. All that matters is that it's organized. So we got boost timing, boost off ledge, boost chain off ledge, cruise off ledge, and a bungee jump. Okay, cool. So now we have all this set up. Brilliant is fantastic. I can now get the skip, and then I can record the moment I land using the frame advance key, and I will know how long each one takes me, and I will know which one saves the most time, and I'll know precisely how much time each one saves. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So first one we got boost. All right, click boost. So this one's easy. Egg Factory Skip's easy to test because, as you can see on the monitor here, right, we got 0 speed. So there's going to be a frame when you get your speed back. That's the frame I'm going to be using when I calculate these setup times. So we're going to go through them. 18, 43, 45, 46, 48, 50, 51. Alright, 18, 51 for boosting off the ledge. Cool. Alright, that's great. So now we have boost chain off the ledge. I'm going to do that. I'm still in pause, so I just hold left. Alright, hold right. Alright, did a boost chain. This actually isn't going to look right, by the way. It's going to be a little bit slower, but that's okay. It's still going to be 1851. There's no differences. We can go back and we can do this at level 3, and boost chaining will be actually a touch, faster. So we're going to repause, go back to our save state. We're going to just cruise off the ledge normally. Oh, look at that. 1/10 of a second for free. Cool. Not mathematically, but reasonably deducted that, I forget what the word for it is, but either way, we've concluded that cruising off the ledge saves 1/10 of a second for free. I actually don't believe I can do bungee jump at this speed. I might have just trolled everyone. I'm gonna have to redo all of this. Oh no, I got it. Okay, cool. Cool. 1821. Save another 1/3 of a second for free. So yeah, obviously this is at level 2. You're really gonna want to test this at level 3, but either way, I think I've reasonably shown that bungee jump is going to save you about 1/3 of a second compared to normal boosting off the ledge. It's going to save you 2/10 of a second off of cruising off the ledge. Cruising off the ledge is going to save you 1/10 of a second off of boosting off, or not necessarily boost chaining off the ledge, but either way, I've shown that this is how that works. If you really want to break it down, though, you want to break it down even further. Oops, let me do that quick. Let me go back to my main menu. So, I was talking about the undo save state key before. I'm going to explain what that does real quick. So, undo save state means, so suppose I'm like trying to save state for a ramp skip, right? So I keep on going in. I think I get the ramp skip before the jump comes out, so I save state on the jump, and I don't actually ramp skip. I'm on lap 3, I don't want to redo the last 2 laps just because I missed one ramp skip. Undo save state lets you go back to your previous save state that you were using before. So my previous save state before this is actually cruising off the ramp. So I'm going to be right here. I can frame advance, okay? Frame advance. We're gonna look at this real quick. Let me just go through this real quick. When do I let go? When do I let go for the ramp? I'm gonna let go right about here. So this is gonna be 12:16. This isn't gonna work because I ball bunked. Oh, it's not okay. So we let go at 12:17. So then what we can do is we can take this 18:21 that we got, subtract 2 minutes 70 seconds from it, and we're gonna get about, what's it? It's like 5.49 seconds, I believe, right? Yeah. So it's 5.5. 5.51. Yep, there we go. Okay. So now what we have set up here, and then we can do this for all of these, right? So I'm not gonna put the minus again, but either way, it's 5.71 seconds. It's gonna be 5.81 seconds. It's gonna be 5.81 seconds. This is where it starts to get a little bit messy because now I have 2 points, right? So it's not gonna be exactly on this 5.81, 5.71, 5.51, right? If you go and test this yourself, you're gonna get something similar. You're not gonna get exactly what I'm getting. Either way, what I've done now is I have shown that I can point at this bungee jump time. I can be like, hey, this says 5.51 seconds, okay? Or the time it takes from letting go of jump onto the ledge, right? Letting go of jump on the ramp to landing from the skip takes 5.51 seconds. What I can do is I can compare this to how long it takes for a level 3 to do that. If I wanted to compare characters, this is the fun part. If I wanted to see, oh, well, maybe having more top speed lets you do like cruise off ledge faster, right? That's something you say, but that's hard to prove. You can prove it using frame advance and using this sort of method where you where you go in, you figure out how long does a route, like how long does the 2 choke points at a route take, right? So you got where a route starts, yeah, you got where a route starts, and then you go through it, right? And you got where the route finishes, and that's where all the routes collapse, right? So where this route starts, right, it can split off into, like, I think there's some sections in the game where you split off into like 10 different routes. How do you know which one's the fastest? Frame advance keys. It's pretty useful. Yeah, so this is part 1. I'm gonna be making a part 2 where I actually do go through and I show off how you can handle those huge route splits. I'm gonna be going through Sand Ruins on Supersonic, and I'm gonna be showing how you can just go about tackling this, but it's mostly just a lot of practice and getting used to like using frame advance keys like this. So either way, yeah, I'm Ludio252. This is how you use frame advance keys in Sonic Riders. If this helped you, great. I'm sorry this is pretty long. This is also unscripted, but it is pretty, like, it's, I wouldn't say it's dense, it's just, you know, you have to practice using frame advance keys. But yeah, so obviously with the new versions of outright, Sonic Riders DX 2.0, Sonic Riders Tournament Edition 2.0, this is going to be a very powerful tool in many competitive players' hands as people start clamoring to find out what the fastest routes are. You think the testers found everything? No, they didn't. They haven't. Testers never find everything. You think they might? They don't. Okay? I can attest to many times where the testers did not find everything. That happened so many times in Sonic Riders history. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, good afternoon. I don't really, you know, whenever, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys around for hopefully part 2. Yeah, take care.